how to create a splash screen. First, let's see a final product. Okay, so here it is. We have a spinning image, and after 2 seconds we get to the main activity. Let's start by creating a new project. Note that I'm using an Android Studio for this. Just press next, 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 and so on. For this hello world, we can put it in center and make it a little bit bigger. So let's just change the text size of it. Let's say 45. Okay, so now we should make a new activity for our splash screen, so it will be a splash class. Right click new Java class. Let's name it splash. Press OK. Of course, it needs to extend activity. And implement on create method. Let's create a new layout for our splash class. We can just copy activity main and paste it as a splash.html. Okay, now just change this context to splash. Also, we can do it on a design site. So associate with other activity and choose splash. Okay. Now set content view for our splash class. So set content view r.layout.splash. That is our just created HTML. At the moment there is no splash screen when we run the app. Only the main activity will be shown. But we will change that by modifying manifest file to achieve the result. Okay, now go to manifest and add a new activity. So activity, Android name, choose splash, change the main activity category to default. So on this way main activity will not be shown first when we start the app. Now create a new intent filter for our splash. Action Android name equals Android intent dot action dot main, and for the category now we are going to choose a launcher category. So in this way splash screen will be first to be shown when the app is launched. Now we are going to input our drawable, so Ctrl C on our image, and I will create here a new drawable folder for this image. So new directory, and I will type drawable dash xxxhdpi, and I'm going to paste my picture in that folder with Ctrl V. Okay, so we have done that. The next thing, just let's see if it is right there. Yeah, it is. Now we need to go to our design, go to splash.html. We're gonna move this text view and let's name it splash screen. And after this we should add a new image, place it on center of our screen and choose appropriate image for the image view. I'm gonna choose my previously imported picture. Now the next thing is to animate this image view. We're gonna do that by creating a new Android resource file. But first create a new anim directory. OK. Right click on anim, new animation resource file. Let's name it rotate. OK. I'm just gonna paste these rotate attributes and let me explain them. So duration represents the duration of the animation, of course. From degrees to degrees is a rotation angle of the image. Pivot X and pivot Y represent where is image placed on the screen. In our case, it is placed in the center. Of course, you can play with these settings to achieve different results. Now let's do some coding. Go to Splash class and create a new image view. So final image view iv equals image view. Find the view by id r.id and it is a default one, so it is image view. Okay, and we want to create a new animation, so final animation an equals animation utils dot load animation, and for the context we're just gonna get base context, and for the animation we are going to choose our new created animation, so r.anim.rotate. Okay, now what we're gonna do is to start our animation on the image, so iv.startAnimation an, and besides this we're gonna set animation listener on our animation, so an.set animation listener, new animation listener. What we need is this on animation end method that is called when the animation ends. So when the animation ends, we wanna end our splash screen activity and start a main activity. So type in finish to close our splash activity and intent to call our main activity. So intent I equals new intent, this comma main activity dot class, and start activity, of course, I. Now what can we more do is to just smooth a little bit our animation, so we can put a fade out effect on the image before it disappears. So let's just do that by copying our animation and pasting it. Let's name it an2, and for the anim let's choose r.anim.abc fade out. Now just implement it here before the finish method, so iv.start animation and an2. Okay, so that is done. Now we can start our emulator. Let's see, we have an error here. So we need to go to manifest file. We forgot to to put end tag. Okay, now let's see. One more. Just type in a resource ID as you wish. Again. Okay, so in our intent we need to reference to the base activity, so get base context, and now it should work. So let's see. Yeah, it works. So I hope you liked this tutorial, and if you have any questions, just write them in a comment. You can of course request something, I'll see what can I do, and yeah, that's pretty much it. See you next time. Bye.